Memorial Stadium. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. Got a little room. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying the left side. Breaks into the open. To the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Sellers fires downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll run it again. Makes him talk to the hand. There he goes. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he's still running after the move. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking for space, it's Clark. Got a little grass. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
From the red zone, it's Clark. He's going for the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Might be changing the route. Here's the handoff.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding some room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
Looking for room, it's Smothers. Turning it on! Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Texas calls his campus the 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas, and this guy is having a day.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Smothers. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes a handoff. It's Smothers. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Power football with the run. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. The Longhorns need to pick it up on 4th down. Fourth down, Manning. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, catching up with Coach Shane Beamer before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Nice?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. On the ground, it's Smothers. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second.
Lost one deep down the right side. Catch in stride inside the 15. And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Shakes off the defender. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. And they will score! Touchdown Longhorns!
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on fourth down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get in these goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Sellers through the noise. He's going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful if you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback. That's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down is coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, it looked like he was good. First down there. You're the quarterback. You're the coach. You're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this 4th down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on 4th down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
Might have a chance. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the 1st down on that 3rd down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And as they get him on the ground, that's going to just about do it here in the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ready, go!
Back to the ground with the running back. Crosses to 40. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorn. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can...
He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Now here's Sellers. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Sellers. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. 1st down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another 1st down.
Powers through. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. In the red area, it's Fuller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he puts through the extra point. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down 1 possession. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help.
Going for it all. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. Going for the marker on the ground. Fighting off the defender. And runs through another guy. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Sellers to throw. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back.
Snags it and he's open. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble and he's still going. The 20. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Comes the Texas offense back on the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One more time, it's Brown. Maybe some room here. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Manning with a play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go. Ready. Wide. Ready to go.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Ready. Go, go.
The give to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorns! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And he takes this from inside the 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the ground, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Sellers. Bringing the heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes a grab for a big play. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense...
That's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.